Ever look up at the night sky and see that one super bright, almost obnoxious star that seems to outshine all the others? Yeah, that's Sirius, and it's not just bright, it's the absolute king of the celestial block. Welcome, space cadets, to a deep dive into the cosmic celebrity known as the Dog Star. So, what makes Sirius so special? For starters, it's the brightest star we can see from Earth. Seriously, it's like the universe's own personal spotlight. If you've ever played Spot the Star, you were probably looking at Sirius. Its official name is Sirius, and it's a behemoth. We're talking about a star twice as massive as our own sun and a whopping 25 times more luminous. It's basically the sun's older, cooler, and ridiculously successful sibling. When you look at it, you're not just seeing a point of light. You're seeing a stellar powerhouse burning with an intense blue-white heat. It's so bright, sometimes people mistake it for a plane or even a UFO, but nope, it's just our nearest bright neighbor saying hello from the constellation Canis Major, the Greater Dog. That's why we call it the Dog Star. It's the lead star in the big dog in the sky. It's a cosmic good boy, and it always comes when called. Well, it's always there, so that counts, right? But hold on, because Sirius has a secret. It's not flying solo. This star has a tiny, almost invisible sidekick. Get ready to meet Sirius B, affectionately nicknamed the Pup. Sirius B is a white dwarf, which is one of the weirdest and coolest things in the universe. Imagine taking our entire sun and squishing it down until it's roughly the size of Earth. That's a white dwarf for you, insanely dense, incredibly hot, and the stellar corpse of a once mighty star. The Pup is the leftover core of a star that used to be even bigger than Sirius A. It ran out of fuel, puffed off its outer layers, and all that's left is this super compact ball of cosmic leftovers. Finding the Pup was a huge deal for astronomers. For decades, they noticed Sirius was wobbling a bit, as if something was gravitationally tugging on it. It was like watching a dog on a leash being pulled by an invisible owner. Finally, in 1862, an astronomer spotted the faint little companion. It was the first white dwarf ever discovered, and it totally blew open our understanding of how stars live and die. So, while Sirius gets all the attention for its dazzling brightness, its little companion, the Pup, is a quiet scientific superstar in its own right. They're a binary pair, a celestial odd couple dancing through space together, forever linked by gravity. Now, let's hop in our time machine, because Sirius isn't just a modern-day celebrity, it's been famous for millennia. Let's travel back to ancient Egypt. The Egyptians were obsessed with Sirius, which they called Sopdet. For them, this star was more than just a pretty light, it was a lifesaver. You see, the Nile River was the lifeblood of their civilization, and its annual flooding was crucial for agriculture. The Egyptians noticed that right before the Nile's flood waters would arrive each year, Sirius would reappear in the morning sky just before sunrise after being hidden for about 70 days. This event, called the heliacal rising of Sirius, became the cornerstone of their calendar. It was their cosmic alarm clock, signaling that it was time to prepare the fields. They literally built their lives around this star. It was a goddess, a herald, a promise of abundance. Talk about a star with a job to do, but not everyone loved Sirius so much. Let's zip over to ancient Greece and Rome. They also saw Sirius in the Canis Major constellation, and they associated it with the hottest, most miserable part of summer. They believed that when Sirius rose with the sun, its intense light added to the sun's heat, creating a period of scorching weather, drought, and even madness. They called this time the dog days of summer. They thought the star's heat could make dogs go rabid and people become lethargic and irritable. So, while the Egyptians saw Sirius as a bringer of life-giving water, the Greeks and Romans saw it as a harbinger of sweltering heat and bad vibes. It's amazing how the same star can have such different reputations, all based on where and when you're looking at it. One culture's divine clock is another's cosmic heat lamp. So, why is Sirius so bright? Is it just a ridiculously huge star? Well, it's big, but that's only half the story. The other key ingredient is its location. 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 In the grand scheme of the galaxy, Sirius is practically our next-door neighbor. It's only 8.6 light years away from us. Now, that might sound like an insane distance, and it is. We're talking about 50 trillion miles, but in cosmic terms, that's just a quick hop across the street. It's one of the closest star systems to our own sun. Think about it this way. Most of the stars you see in the sky are hundreds or even thousands of light years away. Sirius is so close that we can study it in incredible detail. Its proximity is what makes its inherent brightness so incredibly dazzling from our perspective. If it were as far away as some other stars, it would just be another faint speck. But because it's so close, it dominates the night sky. It's a combination of being genuinely powerful and having a front row seat in our celestial theater. That blue-white glow you see is a sign of its surface temperature, which is a blistering 17,000 degrees Fahrenheit, almost twice as hot as our sun. So, it's hot, it's bright, and it's close. A triple threat. So there you have it, the cosmic biography of Sirius, the dog star. It's more than just a bright light. It's a binary system with a mind-bending white dwarf companion, a celestial clock that governed an ancient civilization, and a cosmic scapegoat for summer heat. It is a reminder that even the most familiar objects in our sky have secret lives and incredible stories to tell. It's a stellar laboratory right in our backyard, teaching us about stellar evolution, gravity, and the history of human astronomy. From the Egyptians who revered it to the astronomers who study its wobble, Sirius has been a faithful companion to humanity throughout our history. It truly is astronomy's best friend. So next time you're outside on a clear night, look for that dazzling beacon of light. Give a little nod to the dog star and its secret pup, our closest, brightest, and arguably coolest stellar neighbors. Thanks so much for nerding out with me today. If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the weird and wonderful universe. Catch you on the next one.